All right, I'm doing some hiking boot reviews, and I'm using the Adidas T-Rex R2 Mid Gore-Tex as kind of a baseline because this is the boot that I've been wearing for the last year. I really like it. I think it's a great boot, and I've been searching for a replacement because I can't find these in size 14 from Adidas right now. So I bought a couple of different boots recently to kind of replicate what this R2 Mid does. So I will go into that. The next boot I'll compare to this is the Timberland Mt Maddsen. It's a waterproof with timber dry. So in the past, I used Timberland boots. The one that I liked the best was called the Plymouth Trail, and it had a Gore-Tex liner. I've always tried to avoid whatever manufacturer's proprietary liner is because it never seems to be as good as Gore-Tex, but this one's pretty good. It's not too hot. I used that Timberland Plymouth Trail for about 6 years as my favorite boot. And the Mt Maddsen is a pretty good close replication of that. It's about $100 boot, and for $100 you just don't get a better value than anything else I've found. It's got Timberland's sole that's super grippy, both in the dry and the wet. It's Timberland sole is the best wet weather grip I've used. So as this compares to the Adidas R2 Mid, I would say stiffness, the ankle support's pretty similar. They're both waterproof. The grip's similar for both. I mean, the grip in the R2 Mid is pretty good. I've worn this sole down some over the course of a year, but it's held up very well. The biggest difference between these two boots is the Adidas breathes just a little bit better, but the cost difference is pretty big. I mean, the Adidas is a $150 boot. This is a $100 boot, and I would say it does everything that the Adidas boot does just as well, except it's just a touch hotter. So I think this is a much better value. I would rate this boot an 8 out of 10. I would rate this Adidas boot an 8 out of 10. So for $100, you can get basically the same performance as this $150 boot. It's maybe a touch heavier, but I'm really liking this boot. I've had really good luck out of it. I have it a couple months, and it's been basically an equivalent boot to the Adidas R2 Mid. So if you're looking for good value, waterproof hiking boot, light hiker, I would recommend the Timberland Mt Maddsen. It's well worth the money.